EBS Podcast presents.
Whoa, are we in an airport right now? I don't think so. We're in the EBS studio, about to get going and kick off an episode of the EBS podcast, Just Go. In Just Go, we're going to be talking to EBS students who have done the Erasmus program, and let's talk about their trials and tribulations and what they went through and how it's made them a better person overall and what they got out of the experience. But more importantly, let's stop talking and let's just go. Okay, we're starting. You all ready? Give me a second, though. All right, so it is November. It's currently November 19th, so it's 10 days away from December. Time to get our Mariah Carey on, if you know what I mean, because it's all about that Christmas. But more importantly, it is November, so I'm also doing No Shave November this month. I don't know if any of you listeners are doing it this month. Probably not, because, it's 2019, not 2012. But more importantly, though, Movember is a foundation that is dedicated to funding research into male prostate cancer, one of the most common cancers that a male gets. Rico, is this going on too long? No? Perfect. Let's keep going further. It's one of the cancers that most affect men. It's a thing I'm actually passionate about. Not passionate about men, but, the cancer part. That sounded wrong. But anyways, let's continue to our guests. Today in studio, I have Katarina and Marina. And you go...
Pretty easy to remember, right?
I forgot which one was which at this point. No, I'm joking. But this is the EBS Erasmus podcast, Just Go. Just do it. No, just go. Just go. I still learn. But we're here today to talk about your experiences in Prague, right? You all went to Prague, and you guys went second year, first or second semester?
I've done the whole year.
You did a whole year.
Yeah. And I did the first semester.
And you decided to come back. Yeah, that was really confident of you to say, I love it here more than I loved happiness down in the south. So let's be honest. I got to start with the basic questions. Why Prague, Marina? Why'd you choose out of all the cities?
Just for fun. I mean, why not?
It's center of Europe. From there you can go
I've never
anywhere.
Been there.
Yeah. But there wasn't anything like you grew up with it as a childhood, something like that?
Nope.
No.
I even didn't like beer before, so...
I still don't like
so
beer.
You're saying the country turned you into a drinker is what you're saying?
Exactly.
Oh, definitely.
I'm so happy this is the start of the schools podcast. We might have lost some people with the cancer talk, but now we're really going into the topics.
It's amazing, no?
But when you were choosing your schools to go to, was it only the one option in Prague, or do you have multiple options?
Firstly, we were thinking about Madrid, as far as we having the course.
We studied Spanish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We thought it will be helpful to get there, but then the list of courses didn't match ours.
Yeah, that's an important thing, by the way. Back in our days, we had to match the courses with what we have taken here, but now the students don't have to do it. We have a mobility window.
Yeah.
So we have 30 credits to fill it out with whatever we want to study.
Usually happens to me in my life,
Yeah.
the last...
Yeah. So what you're saying is EBS just doesn't love us. The new kids they got mobility window.
Exactly.
They didn't restore the school until we are ready to leave.
We're like all the children. And then the new baby came into the family and nobody cares about you.
I mean, I think they will not be happy to hear that, I think.
No, it was fine. I mean, they helped us with matching courses and everything. But what I'm
Shayla
saying...
is amazing.
Oh, yeah. So the system is much better now.
But even when you guys were having the issue, was it a massive issue for you guys finding it? But it's easier now is what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
And so you guys actually plan to go together then?
No.
No, because you said...
I was just planning to go on exchange, and Marina as well, and then... As far as we're friends, I hope, it turned out to be that we're going there together, and it was easier to find a flat for two of us than finding a room, separate room. And everything was just so smooth. Maybe we were just lucky, because as far as we got there...
I believe we were lucky.
Yeah, a lot of people just got scammed with their flats and stuff.
We got very cheap apartment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because one of the important things, Prague... if we talk about money then, Czech Republic and Prague is pretty cheap, but then if compare products and everything is kind of Estonian price range, and then the accommodation is a bitch. It's very, very expensive there.
I mean, this is the same as we have now. You pay around 400.
Still, I
per-
think more
per-
expensive.
Yeah, I mean, you pay 350 for room, not for the flat you
Yeah.
could find here. But still, whereas Prague and whereas Estonia.
One and the same, I guess. So wait, so then you guys went together. You did your. So when you left, you were by yourself then.
Yeah.
But did you think the whole transition with like being with someone from school made it easier, or would you actually prefer to go solo and just experience the city?
No, I liked it more solo, actually. Sorry, Marina. Just because you totally feel yourself out of the box and you just start to think out of the box. You don't have your relatives. You don't have anybody to cook for you or clean your clothes if you're not home for a couple of days. It has happened to me a couple of times. But still, like, just some people are afraid to go and live by their own. Even here, they're afraid to move out from their parents, and that just
goes away when you go on exchange.
that just will take you more time in the future to start to live on your own.
And I mean, you don't have to go and rent your apartment, like a separate apartment for just yourself. They offer dormitories. If you still want to be close to some people,
Okay.
they have a dormitory, you can live there.
Did you think about going to the dormitory then, or did you guys want your own flat in the city?
I think we've thought about it a little, but then we decided to check for flat options.
Okay.
And then we got a very nice offer.
You got real
So,
lucky with the
yeah.
house then?
So
Yeah.
we just stick to this.
Yeah.
And besides like it being just Prague, somewhere new, something else, was there anything else particular to the city or to the school that you went to that really drew you to that, comparative to going somewhere else?
I remember us checking the ratings of the university.
Yeah.
It seemed nice, and actually, as far as I was staying there for another semester, I felt it better, like the whole flow of the processes in uni, how teachers operate, and how students feel themselves. So everything was super good for me, besides the library thing they have, like the books and stuff.
That's probably like a European thing. Well, depends on countries, but we're so used to being in our private school and like everything is awesome and they give you books, and you go to the middle, like Europe, basically, and you have to buy your own books. Library has the minimum amount that you can take for a limited time, not like for semester, month maybe.
Yeah, a month.
Could you not just check the same book out over and over again?
You could, but
You have to go to the library every time, and
the line for the book like exists actually.
Yeah.
More people want it. So what was happening, students from previous years were usually selling their books half price or like cheaper, so you could buy from them.
And so did you get your books half price, or did you get them full
I
price?
just downloaded them
Oh,
from one Russian website, but
We went shady.
I'm
We
really
deleted, yeah.
happy we're supporting academics through thievery. Well, you just had you went through your entire semester on your iPhone. Just what page was it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Zoom in, zoom
Yeah.
out.
Mhm.
Yeah, it seemed.
No, actually, some teachers shared the books. They our economics teacher gave us link to the book, but I don't remember. Was it his own or
Actually,
something?
some of them were sharing the books, but then it's illegal, and then but you need it, so just download it.
We support authors and everything. Better buy books.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
my entire school career, I've
Yeah.
always I have not illegally, I'm not committing, I will not commit myself to anything, but I have found options and routes through the internet, to find books and stuff or published journals. Sci-hub.se is currently the website to use. No, it's a good Russian site, but
But why are you sharing it? It was such a inside information.
yeah, the thing is, most people won't use it. Most people don't care enough to use it.
But they will not be able to open it.
Yeah, that's the thing, is you actually have to care about going through it.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Anyway.
what school did you guys go to anyways? I didn't ask.
Yeah. It was University of Economics of Prague.
Wysoka Szkoła Ekonomiczna.
Yep.
Yes.
That was a mouthful. I'll give you that one. And you guys did a full semester, full 30 credits, or did you guys take decline your time there and just more of
First
the
semester,
experiences?
full 30 credits. I don't know, what was your second semester?
In the second semester it got more messy for me. I started to choose, as far as I failed my microeconomics semester, because we, for I don't know which reason, but we've choose the
Basically, I will explain a little here. We
Yeah,
had
please.
to take micro course,
Yeah.
and it's a
Yeah.
economic school, and we just found a random course which had the same syllabus
Yeah.
as ours, and we took it. And next semester, Katarina found out that the one we took was
we've made just a small mistake. We choose from the lecturers, we choose the men, not the women. It turns out to be that for us, the microeconomics, for Erasmus's was a mid-level, not the beginners one.
Yeah.
So of course I failed. Marina is smarter than me, so she kind of passed it.
But you guys are BBA, right?
Yeah.
Don't you guys already take microeconomics and macro?
we had to take it in our
Yeah.
second year.
Oh, okay. So you got double screwed over. That sounds
Yeah.
a lot of fun. And
So, that's why mobility window is so great. You don't have to do micro if you don't want to.
yeah, really supporting that micro. You really support the school now. You're gonna hop on that marketing team once you graduate.
Definitely. No.
No, I think working the school would be fabulous. Just never leave this place. But you for a year though, because you were there for a solid year, and I know now you're having a bit of stressful times because of lack of
Yes.
mobility window, as
Yes.
Marina has pointed out. What was the? Did you realize this while you were in Prague and you knew what you were facing when you came back, or did it just hit you in September?
I mean, I've been doing. Did somebody knock the door? Okay, it's fine. Why are you not laughing?
Because I'm actively listening. I take my
Okay,
business
basically,
ethics course.
while in Prague, I thought I'm doing my best because I was choosing the courses, as many courses I could take at the spring semester from third year, or from second year I couldn't take in the autumn semester. But after my arrival, I understood I'm in a total bad place. I'm not going to swear in this. program.
You mean your arrival back to EBS, or your arrival to Prague?
Yeah, arrival to EBS.
Okay.
I just understood that during this autumn semester I will have to deal with load of stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not able to write an exam at the end of my studies because I haven't finished micro. I missed a lot of
So you're
courses here.
You're stuck to doing a thesis then, you mean?
Right.
Oh, okay. This makes a lot more sense now.
And as well, they as far as I've taken too many courses out of my package after my arrival from Prague, I should have to overpay a lot.
You should, or is it you're now required to overpay?
Yes.
I will explain a little. So you pay usually for this set it pack of courses here, which
Yeah.
is 2K. But if it changes, if you take the same courses from the pack but just less, then you just pay less.
Yeah.
But if you take something extra on the top of that, then the whole bunch is not considered a package anymore, and it's calculated based on something like one
Course
credit
by
point
course, yeah.
Yeah,
equals some amount of euros.
I think currently one ECT at EBS is equivalent to 87 euros. Rico, is that right? 87? No, you're supposed to be the man with the plan.
Approximately.
Approximately.
Yeah,
Gotta get
that's
that man.
But
on.
it's not going to be a problem.
But you have
An
no-
issue to
You have no worries
Other
about graduating on
students,
time or
yeah.
anything.
Oh no! In our
No.
case,
No.
we managed fine.
Was the school because I know now our listeners won't they don't have to deal with it because they have the mobility window. But was the school what's the word? Not company. Helpful with the transition back, or were you kind of left on your own devices?
I can start first. I
Yeah.
was pretty good because I went for just one semester where I aligned my courses as close as possible. So I spring semester when I came back was fine. I didn't have to take anything extra. Autumn semester, like this one, was a little messier because I missed some courses previous autumn, so I had to take them now. and turned out they're gone, like they don't exist anymore. So I had to replace them with something else, which was a little mess. But Sheila is
God,
amazing.
She just made it work for you.
Yeah, she found the courses we needed, and now it seems completely
So
fine.
now you're taking second year courses that you missed that semester, or did you already take them in your second semester?
I missed courses during my second year, first semester,
Yeah.
while I was away, and now I'm taking them.
Oh, okay.
Or like the courses that replace them, so to say.
Oh, okay. So, but you're not like doing excess of extra work to do it. Okay, so your course load seems like it's pretty fine. Because I know another student, Marina, who went to Germany for a semester, and all her schedule is through the roof, crazy this semester because exactly. Same through you. So how many credits are you currently doing now that you're back?
33.
33.
Exactly. Because I cannot take the courses anymore that do not exist anymore, or they offer them only during the spring semester, so I have to cover them with 2 different courses.
She has to cover one course with 2 different ones.
Oh, so it was like a 7 credit course, and now you have to take 2 credits to make it up?
No, it was 5 credit course, and I have to do 3 and 3.
So you're actually graduate with extra credits?
I'm not sure, but Sheila said it will be fine.
You know what? If you choose to do your master's program, maybe you can transfer those credits forward, and you could just have a little foot in the door. No?
No.
That was very optimistic, though. You know, very.
Maybe good, but
no. Okay, so we've already discussed, your whole why you chose Prague, because cheap beer, I guess.
No, Prague is just amazing. It's beautiful. It's awesome.
And the weather, like right now, November. In November, I think the autumn officially started when we were there. October, we were still wearing summer clothes, and it was so good.
So you weren't depressed at this time of year?
No.
No, you were just generally happy.
Yeah.
No need for nothing.
And you need just €6 for 6 beers.
Yeah.
What else can make you happy?
You
can drink beer on campus.
Yes, in the cafeteria.
You know the marketing department's going to have my behind over this conversation now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I realize this.
I know.
I'm not sure you will be able to publish this.
Rico,
podcast.
can we cut that, I guess? No, we'll be fine.
I mean, every student cares about how much alcohol costs, so...
Do you see our banner? By the way, if you want to apply to EBS in the coming future, right around the season or in the July coming up. Okay, so you went to Prague because it was less depressing. There were beverages you could consume on the weekends or a Tuesday morning, whatever your cup of tea was. But were there any
Tuesdays?
Except Tuesday.
I just remember our schedule. Yeah.
Well, was it like EBS where it was like my courses don't start until 10 and I'm out the door by 3, or were you like at 8 to 5?
It was not as spreaded as EBS courses, which was actually good because we had 4 courses on Tuesday, 1 after another. It was a very long day. But then Friday was completely empty. On Monday, we might have one from time to time.
Macroeconomics.
Basically, which was good. We had this 4 days a week where we should study. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we could travel.
Yeah.
Which is...
What actually, in the second semester, I had almost the same schedule. What actually was available for students to travel from Friday to Sunday.
And did you get out of the city a lot?
Yeah. I went traveling around the Czech Republic itself. I went a couple of times to Berlin, so it was completely nice and beautiful, even though I had to do micro and macroeconomics together during one course.
Well, that's why you have long train rides,
Yes.
You got to be smart about it. You're going to Erasmus, you accept that fact, and you work with it.
By the way, train rides are kind of cheap there.
Yeah, very cheap for with
student
cards,
discount gives you such
57 crowns is €2.
So yeah, important thing, Czechs use crowns. They have their own currency still.
Yeah.
And it's 1 crown is 0.04 euro.
Okay, so then how much, so if I wanted to go to Berlin, right, I'm a fresh student, I'm going to go to Germany. How much am I paying to go to Germany?
It will cost you around, if you want to go by train, it will be €40 back and forth. If you're taking the ticket beforehand, in 2 weeks. If you take them later, it will be more.
Yeah, of course, like an airplane ticket.
But if you go by Flixbus, which is very
Super cheap.
available,
Like, is that like
It would be
Lux
like-
Express kind
Yeah.
of thing? Okay.
they have some kind of a student something portal, also Czech innovation.
Yeah.
Also kiwi.com, also some Czech stuff for planes, but still, like, I paid once for going to Berlin by Flixbus, was 24 euros back and forth with ISIC card. And you pay 105 crowns per month to the card you can use in any transport.
Oh, okay.
Metro,
Oh, like your,
trams, buses.
like your
and-
city card.
Yeah, Prague, like the green one we have here.
Yeah.
And it cost 4 euros per month for a student.
Yeah.
It was 50, I think, for like whole semester or something. Not for 1 month, but like 3-4 months.
You wait, so it's 4 a month. You paid 50 a semester.
It was, I think, 50. It's actually like the.
You mean 50 crowns?
No, I don't remember anymore.
I
I'm mixing
remember.
stuff up.
It's 105
Okay, per
crowns
month. Yeah.
a month.
Okay.
So it's 4 euros a month.
So either way, it was a very easy city to get around with, travel. Was it a safe city though? You're actually the first guest I've had that are just strictly female, so that might be a question to ask. Was it a safe city for you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't
I
remember
mean,
any troubles.
They do have. When my parents came, suddenly these people started to appear on the streets in front of my father. But before that, I didn't see anybody. Just like simple alcoholics that don't do
harm at
harm
all.
for you,
yeah.
Oh, so it was like a drunk guy in front of
Yeah.
it.
Like it's.
Yeah,
not a big
that's
deal.
maximum that I've seen. Maybe in some suburbs or
But we lived in a
outside the
suburb,
city.
actually. We lived in like a sleeping area district, and it was very nice there.
yeah,
Okay.
Like
super calm.
How far?
squirrels and hedgehogs and
Yeah.
park and nature.
How far from your campus were you then?
20 minutes by metro. It's
Yeah.
Not
not
too-
far.
And then from like, is that in center city or was that a different direction from it?
Okay, if you want me to explain you Prague, basically everything is around the river.
Yeah.
What's under the river? Basically, Prague has parts called Prague 1, Prague 2, Prague 3, Prague 4, and as bigger gets the number, as further it's from the city center. So
Mhm.
Prague 1 is the old town. The second part, what I used to
Oh, there are
live-
rings around it.
not kind of rings, they're really illogically put
But-
on the map, but still logic is as bigger the number is as further it is from the city center.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we lived with Marina in Prague 9, and the numbers end at around Prague 17,
Yeah,
right?
something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you were kind of like in the middle
Yeah.
zone. Okay.
Yeah, but it's just a simple Mustama.
Yeah,
district
I think
or-
the number system makes more sense though, because if for a foreigner coming here for the first time you hear Lasnama, Mustama, I didn't realize those were I didn't realize those were different places.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize where I thought I lived next to Lasnama. I thought Mustama was Lasnama for about 4 months. Until I went there the first time and I realized I don't belong there, you know, because all the signs were in Cyrillic and stuff.
Oh,
so
a lot of
basically, yeah.
people there, not a lot, okay, some people there speak a little Russian,
Hmm.
but the language is actually close to Russian, so you can understand some things if you do speak it.
Yeah, and I used to work in cafeteria, and I know some swear words and some good words as well. A bit. It's easy.
It's a very easy language for people who come from east part of our world.
Okay, so if you're from the
It's not
post,
just Russia. It's like Ukraine people probably would understand.
you're just including more
Polish.
Slavic people
Yeah,
in
yeah.
that. you
Slavic
know?
people basically would understand the language. I mean, that's
Okay,
what
but
they
I speak German. If I went there, how would I fare? Because I don't know. I only went to Prague one time. That's fairly close to Germany, right? I'm really
It
bad
is.
at geography.
But
It
I'm
is
not
close
sure
to
it's
Germany, but
anyhow similar.
But I meant like do people there generally speak German or anything? Like I only speak English and German. If I went there, how much am I going to struggle? Or am I not going to struggle at all?
not German, English. Like city center people speak English.
Slovak more.
Yeah,
Mm.
Slovakian.
yeah, because Slovakia and Czech Republic are so close to each other. They understand each other completely. They speak. It's two different languages.
Did
But
they-
they
But-
understand each as
It was one country. At
yeah,
some
that's what I
point.
was
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
to. Yeah.
Estonians understand Finnish,
Yeah.
but Finnish do not understand Estonians, basically.
So the Czechs understand the Slovaks, but the Slovaks
No,
don't
actually, they
understand.
can speak with each
Vice
other.
versa, I think.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, they can speak. They can, if they try, they will understand. I
So-
mean, I think they're as close as Ukrainian and Russian, actually.
Maybe.
They're really close.
No. So then there's no worries then.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I have to. I like crushing dreams and stuff, and I think you have beautifully illustrated this country, and it makes me want to go, which I recommend everyone should go on the Erasmus. That's why we're doing a
Yes.
podcast.
It's amazing, really. Believe me, Marina left too early, and I've
I mean, I still traveled some, not enough, definitely. Like, what I can say that after I returned, I definitely plan to go back there as a tourist at least.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's so beautiful there, and it's a lot of nature. So if you're into it, definitely.
yeah.
And if you don't drink beer, there is wine.
Yes.
Like, they
Yeah.
have so much
Any
stuff.
alcohol is really cheap there.
Yeah, I saw a map of Europe, and it was a Venn diagram of all of the white liquor, so vodka, the wines, and the beers. The Czech Republic was the only one that was all of them. So I guess it's the capital.
I don't know. I haven't checked. Checked the Czech wine, but Marina
I did.
Yeah.
They have a botanic garden
Okay.
in Prague,
Not
and they
wine.
have their own winery there,
Oh.
which is amazing.
But they have shitloads of parks in there.
Yeah,
Like,
a lot of
Every day you
parks.
can discover a new one. Literally every day. It's like, I don't know, if you start to count them,
I don't know how many.
Like the
hundreds?
like the parks the size of the one out front school, or much bigger on
Bigger.
average.
No, the Kadriorg size, and
Oh,
more beautiful as Kadriorgs on every corner.
that was so patriotic of you. Just threw that out the window. Like, sorry, the foreigners, they beat us again on this one.
But it's actually so good, and there is a very nice route you can take in one day because we had friends coming over. So
Yeah, Marina is
I'm a tour
actually
guide.
she can take money now for being a tour guide in Prague.
I did a lot of that.
Yes.
There is a kind of giant circle
Yeah.
shape route you can take from the old town to the upper town, and you see a lot of things. Like, you can see most of the important places in one day. And then if you want extra, like some other places, whatever, you can stay a little bit more.
I have the same LED lights. They're good.
What did you say?
I have the same LED lights
Oh,
at home.
yeah. We just got new lights in the studios for anyone listening. She had I mean, we were struggling a bit in the beginning to get the lighting down just perfect, but I think we're good with the lights, right, Rico? Yeah, Rico is the silent homie of the podcast. I'm waiting to one day get him on the mic, That way he can bust in some laughs from here to there. But in another note, though, what was there when you went to the Czech Republic and in Prague? When you were on the plane out the Tallinn airport, right? Did you have expectations in your head of what to expect and like what you were predicting would be like, or did you go there with no expectations whatsoever and just like, let's go with it?
We watched a YouTube person.
The honest guide.
Yeah, he's the honest guide to kind of. We didn't that much care to look for how beautiful it is or whatsoever. That we tried kind of to be surprised. But
yeah, we started from being rational and find the cheapest way to eat or drink or
how to get from airport to whatever we leave. So these things. So we knew about that. About one important thing is there are a lot of currency exchange places, but some of them are fraud.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's that one guy on YouTube who does all like the scam videos in Prague and stuff.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, actually, for anyone who's planning to go to Prague and they don't necessarily find that video, please explain that to them.
Okay, so there is a guy. His channel is called Honest Guide, and he films a lot of videos, which include also like the breaking the fraud videos. Can you continue the explanation? I kind of lost it.
I mean, what do you want to hear again about the honest guide?
Because I no, not about the guide, but like the scams in Prague and stuff, that kind of thing.
I mean, in any other country, I'm sure there are scams in Barcelona and other.
Well, we have them in New York. It's just like the scams are very typical in New York, but I think what I've read on the internet and seen these videos, Prague seemingly has like endless amounts of scams that you just got to be careful of watching.
Not really.
The currency exchange is the number one.
Yeah, and I don't know. I didn't change my money there. I was just transferring
The
them.
point is that there is a certain rate at which you're supposed to change your currency. And these places add this extra percent for giving you money, but this percent can be anything. And sometimes they like write it in a very, very tiny print.
Mm-hmm.
And so you get like, you pay double for what you should have like gotten.
Literally.
Like,
Cool.
it can get so high, like the
But
percentage.
it is in any other country, but there is no honest guide to talk about this. So
maybe.
Because he
if
just lets
if
the city.
you're not careful enough to your money or your things or your places you eat at, then you will get.
Read the small print.
Yeah, read the small print. That's the key to the Republic. Just small print. Was there any when you were? Was there anything you didn't expect that happened to you guys, negative or positive? Like, you know, because I know, like, when I was talking to the guys who went into Italy, one thing that they didn't know that, like, the advice I got from them is if I was going to Italy, make sure I got my tax documents done before I even got there, because, you know, they were having to pay through a tobacco shop for their rent and utilities and stuff because they didn't have their tax documents. Or when I've heard from some of the Italian guys when they came here, they didn't have a bank, so they're using like an Italian friend to wire the money through their accounts to take out 1,000 in cash per month here and stuff. But was there, I mean, I'm not necessarily saying you had that kind of problem, but was there anything you ran into while you were down there?
Yes, one thing. I've ordered something from America, and I had to pay like three times more than the package itself, but it's fine.
Was that because you were using like DHL or like what do you
No,
mean?
just because they have this huge tax on something you order.
Basically,
And I didn't know about
customs.
this.
The customs
Yes.
tax is
And you have
different.
to feel like thousands of papers, even though I ordered just a face cream, like for no reason. So I'm not sure how people survive there. I don't know.
Face cream, yeah, that was
Yes.
that was the tax import, face cream.
Yeah. So check the customs, like how much you're supposed to pay in the country where you're going to if you plan to like order some stuff.
I don't know.
Yes.
Something else?
No, like like you talked about the banks. We didn't open a bank account.
Yeah.
We're fine.
So you were just
It's
using like your
Europe.
7 Swed down there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just actually the one thing I discovered during the second semester is that the bank that is written as a friend bank of our Swed, the Česká sporitelna or whatever, it takes the biggest amount of money from you for any transaction, like
For the international transactions.
any cash withdrawal than any other bank. So don't look on these papers. Just go to Raiffeisen, the Russian one, and you will be fine.
There is a bank, like Russian bank in Czech Republic.
Did you guys know about TransferWise before you guys went down there?
Yes, but I mean the when I wanted to withdraw the money, the commission that was taken by the bank which was stated as a friend of Swed was taking literally the biggest commission that any other bank did.
With
For no reason.
I have SEB Bank, and I had 1.5% on each transaction and withdrawal. But we just took a big amount, like a chunk of our money. We withdraw it like in the beginning. We exchanged it in our proper place, so to say, and we just used cash.
Cash is king.
Yeah, a lot of places in Czech Republic actually prefer cash.
That's a fact.
Like shops use you can pay with card, but the smaller places
held by Chinese people, usually.
I like how you describe the demographics of the ownership there real quick.
There is such a nice Chinese place next to the university, by the way. Food there is very nice.
Yeah, just in general, the city is made for people. You can eat there even though you don't have money. You can drink there even though you don't have money. But still, really, everywhere on every corner you have a Chinese
takeout or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. For final points, because we'll start wrapping up here in a second. From both of your perspectives, Because the downside is you both live with each other, which I don't know if that's a positive or negative for you guys. But what is a single piece of advice you'd give to someone who's going to Prague?
I will give my first.
Okay.
I will go into academic because this was something we had to deal a lot in the beginning.
Go into what?
Academic part, like how registration of courses in University of Economics is a little toughy.
Yeah.
They have their own system and it's not an easy one to use. It has 3 rounds.
You get used to it.
Yeah, you get used to it, but in the beginning that can be something like
Yeah.
difficult to understand. That's the point. Like it has 3 rounds. First, you just line up the courses you want to take.
Mm-hmm.
You press submit, it's submitted.
And
In
you
a
wait.
month, like you wait in a month or something, the second round begins. That's when it's like first comes, first goes.
Yeah.
You have to be one of the first ones to again submit it. So you actually get the date and time you wanted, like to take it,
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
timetable things, and that's the time when the course can run out of places.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because during first round, they take everyone. Like they just want to know the approximates.
Yeah.
But in the second one, you will be cut off if you don't do it on
And I
time.
remember when I was flying, and I just got out of the plane and I had this period started for already 2 hours. And I just didn't get into 2 courses that I wanted.
Yeah.
You still
because,
have, after the second round finishes,
Yeah, when somebody just didn't come up or didn't sign or anyhow assign for this course once again, then you have a chance.
yeah,
Okay. So it's not just a first come serve. It's a first come first serve basis, but then there's a second round you can get back
Yeah.
into it.
yeah, kinda. But it's just like important to know that there is a chance that you will not be able to take some of the courses. So have some extra as an option.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay, about my funny part, I don't know. It's amazing place to party. It's definitely something between Tallinn and Berlin party
Very
vibes.
social.
Yes,
Yeah.
there are really different scenes,
Yeah.
so to say. The one that's studio vibe, like I don't know if you know what studio is.
Yes.
There
Anybody
is
of this
definitely
country knows
Hollywood
studio.
vibe. Our Hollywood, like
Oh yeah.
Vabaduse väljak, okay. Then there is definitely
Underground.
hall
techno.
vibe. Everything can be
So there's
found there.
no matter what you're looking for, you'll always be included. So,
Yeah, that's
Should I say it out loud?
All right, we'll save for what she just said afterwards. After it, because I'm actually interested in knowing what is. But do you have?
DR, you
Okay. Yep. And we are good on that one.
wrapping up.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this podcast up right about now. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. But more importantly, it is November. If you do have a little cash to spare, please donate to the Movember Foundation to help support prostate cancer research and awareness. Have a wonderful day. My name has been Caleb. Thank you so much.